Trust your emerald heart. Be who you came here to be. Unlock your true potential. Hello and welcome. Those who are watching live and in a replay. My name is Victoria Kshirinska and I'm your host here today. I'm going to give you a few minutes to connect and we will start. We will start with realignment, quantum meditation practice and Q&A. So I'm inviting you to make yourself some drink, a cup of tea, hot chocolate, water, or whatever feels good for today. And just check with yourself why you are here today. What's your intention? What's your intention to be here and now? And what's your intention for the upcoming changes of your life that you are willing to have? My name is Victoria, and I'm a quantum healer. I'm a group expert, but also meditation teacher, somatic trauma release therapist, and I work a lot with the subconscious mind. I work a lot with the trauma response, with the trauma from this lives and the others. And I'm just a spirituality mentor and teacher, and I support people through awakening, through recalibration, through process and situations we are facing in our life, and through the projections of the previous experiences which we are having in this life, in the now. I work with multiple healing technologies and modalities, and one of my favorite ones is light language and light codes. It is a very special modality which helps to access the subconscious mind very quickly, bypassing the rational mind as soon as the rational mind is able to relax and detach from knowing everything and understanding everything. And in the comments, you can find a few links. One of them is a link to my meditation library, and it's a gift for all of us. And another one is my article about light language and light codes. And you can use that to learn more about this fantastic healing modality, which is actually available for all of us. Every single one of us can access what is hidden and what has not been revealed yet. And every single one of us is a healer and is a teacher of his own life and experiences. And as a quantum healer, as a psychic medium, as a spirituality teacher, I often work with teachers and healers and really deep personalities who, in this life or the other, had a lot of gifts, but also a lot of trauma, had to overcome a lot of mental resistance, a lot of situations were on their way. And what I find fascinating in this work is that nobody can heal you. Nobody can truly tell you what to do or can truly give you a roadmap of what would work for you, because you are your own teacher and healer and guide. And even though somebody, some gurus and teachers can tell you that you have to do it certain way, you might not find the resonance there, but yet you will find the resonance within yourself, with yourself, with your values, with your experience, with your feelings, with your thoughts, with your sensations, with what is present for you. And there's been a lot in this society. There's been a lot of manipulation. There's been a lot of distortions, turbulence, unease. And we've been hoarding it in our system, in our bodies, in our physical bodies, in our emotional bodies. And sometimes we come into resonance with something that is not really good for us without knowing. And the reason why that happens is because we had ancient contracts with that. We had agreements to experience that. Although sometimes that experience is actually bringing us to more trauma. And as human beings, we want less trauma. As human beings, we want more pleasant experience. As human beings, we want to just be happy, to just be, to express ourselves, to just feel good. And sometimes when the trauma happens, we truly find it very unpleasant to experience. And we want to do everything possible to jump back to the good, to jump back to the stability, so to speak, bypassing the necessity to face what was brought to the surface. And we have this tendency of blaming and judging, and without us knowing, we're giving away our power. We are giving the responsibility to someone else. And without our consent, they try to manipulate us on our emotions, on our experiences, through energetic alignment, through the energy which we feel we have made a choice of, but it's actually not always the way. And I would like to use a command so called cancel, clear, delete, because me personally, I do not give consent to anyone or anything to manipulate me, to anyone or anything to control my emotions, to anyone or anything to tell me what to do. And today's practice is called realignment, and it is a quantum meditation practice. And what I mean by that is not that you realign with the planetary grid or with particular planets or energies or teachings or guidance. No, you realign with your true self, with your highest self, with your true values and feelings and guidance, with the divine source, with the highest and purest frequencies, with what matters for you, with what is important for you. Every single one of us has inner guidance. Every single one of us has an ability to connect with his soul family, with the divine support team, with the divine, with God, Source, Prime Creator. And every single one of us has an opportunity to know what is good for him and what is good for everyone. And I'm inviting you to think, what is your goal or mission in this incarnation? You've been looping and looping and looping in the incarnation cycles while you were manipulated on the emotions with all this anger, hatred, fears, resentment. We were doing it over and over again for thousands of incarnations and more in all different civilizations, again and again, forgetting what is the sole mission of our true heart, soul, being. And the true mission, the true vision for all of us is to evolve, is to create a harmonious reality, but not just for ourselves, but for the good of all, is to support everyone and everything, is to create a supportive field, a harmonious bubble, so to speak, a place where everyone and everything is able to be himself, is accepted without additional fight or words, is seen for who he is with no judgment but support given to him. And this what truly matters. Is every single action of yours aligned with the highest and purest frequencies for the highest good of all? Is somebody manipulating you and telling you what to do? Or are you able to make a choice? Are you able to make a choice to respond but not react? Are you able to make a choice to be your true self? Are you able to make a choice to set up loving kindness as your guiding power? Love and kindness for everyone, even your enemies. Love and kindness towards the harmonization of your inner self and of everything outside. I want these seeds to be planted in your consciousness so that one day that seed grows in a beautiful plant and then in a beautiful tree with amazing fruits of kindness and love given to everyone around you. You can be sitting, you can be lying down, you can close your eyes, you can reflect with your eyes open, it doesn't matter. It is a quantum meditation, it's a quantum experience. Quantum experience meaning on the energetic level you still receive. Once you consent to join, to be present, and to act for the highest good of all. And me, as a teacher, as a guide, I am here to support you. And I'm using my valuable resource of my time to be here for the good of all, for our life and experience to be shifted to a different reality where we take the responsibility and create it together. And if you want to support my journey, there is a link to my PayPal to do so in the comments. You can do it, and I highly appreciate that. But I also want you to start sharing your gifts with the world. Start expressing yourself a little bit more confidently and gracefully. Make a deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. You can close your eyes. You can lie down. You can relax and be here. Be here now, just for you. I will be at some point speaking in tongues, and don't try to understand every single word of that or any of the words because it's not the words, it's not the alphabet, it's the frequency transmitted. I might be using, and I say might because I don't want to build any expectations. I might not. I might be using some of my music instruments for the sound healing, just a little bit of sound healing for us to relax, and I'm hoping that the microphone will be able to transmit that. But if you want to experience more of my work, there is a lot of guidance and beautiful sound healing in the meditation library. You can go there and use that for the highest good of all and share it with everyone you feel might need that. We don't have to be stuck in the reincarnation, in the dark experiences, in the unhappy struggle modes. But yet, once in a while, we have to face, and we cannot come to wholeness without merging all the bits and parts of ourselves, without embracing the negative part, so to speak, embracing the experience we are having, and embracing the inner guidance which has always been there. Yet, at some point, we might have neglected that or might have chosen to follow somebody else's agenda, which in the end was not so good for the good of all. But yet, we don't have to blame anyone or anything. We don't have to judge anyone or anything. We are to unite with those traumatized versions or parts of the self as well, and come back into wholeness, into present, into now. And from this moment, make a conscious choice of showing up for ourselves, and make a conscious choice of showing up not only for ourselves, but for everyone around us. And to make a conscious choice of forgiving them, asking for their forgiveness, and also forgiving the self for whatever experience we might have had. Make a deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Scan your body, whether you are sitting or lying down, sitting on the chair, sitting on the couch or on the floor. Your position doesn't matter. Your sensitivity is important. I am inviting you to scan your body and to see what is present, what is here, what is now. I am inviting the highest and purest frequencies on the highest and purest frequencies for the highest good of all. And I'm kindly asking all the entities and beings to respect the sacred space and live. And those who are here for healing, they can stay, but do not interfere with the frequencies we are attuning to for the highest good of all. I'm inviting us to reconnect with our highest selves, multidimensional selves, guide, source, prime creator. I'm inviting all the energetic support, divine support team to help us reconnect to our true selves. And I'm shutting off and shutting down all the communication lines with everyone and everything that is not here for good. I'm shutting off and shutting down and removing from the system all the machines and plugins and seals which were in the energetic system installed by someone else having other types of agenda. And I'm inviting us to reconnect with our amazing hearts and reconnect with our amazing energy and beauty that has always been within, beyond all the trauma, all the projections, all the fears, all the emotions, beyond everything. There has always been your beautiful and amazing heart. Yet, that heart is all often hidden under the shackles of the past experiences, these are other lifetimes and timelines. Yet, layer by layer, addressing what wants us to be addressed, clearing up all the resentment, clearing up all that is no longer serving us, all the fake masks, all the experiences which are not for good, clearing that up and harmonizing our own attitude towards that, harmonizing and making a choice. Okay, I am here to be me. I am not my trauma. I am not a victim. I am the transmitter of the highest and purest frequencies. I am allowing God to play through me, yet I am making conscious choices for the highest good of all. And I am reconnected to my highest self in every single moment and movement and action I'm doing in my life. I am allowing this divine energy to go through me and to take form through my hands, through my actions, through my experiences. I don't have to double think. I don't have to doubt. I can just be confidently and beautifully in this experience, be me, be myself for the highest good of all. And I'm inviting you to scan your body and to witness if you have any tension or if anything requires your attention. Scan your feet, your ankles, your calves, anything that is not there, that is not organic, that is not clear, that is not pure, that is not yours, you can take it with your hand and send it to the purification. To the purification center, you can send it and you can make a choice of coming back to the presence, coming back to the now. What is here? All the disease or ailments, everything that was asking you for attention, all the body parts which had some tension. Maybe there is some, maybe there is some opportunity to relax that tension through just your attention in the now, in the here, your knees, your thighs. And now we go further into the energetic system, into the chakras alignment, your root, your lower back. Clearing up the root helps you to clear up all the fears and the limitations, the limiting beliefs of what was blocking, of what was there from others at other agendas. And yet It is your choice to make a choice and to look deeper into all sorts of fears and limitations and to transmute and transform them into something that will support you. Balancing the root is one of the most important parts of our spiritual experience, and yet also grounding ourselves into this experience, into this physicality, into the nature, into the true being here and now. There is no point having all sorts of spiritual wisdom if you cannot learn how to ground yourself. Grounding yourself into the now is what gives you stability and sense of presence. Recalibrating the root. Dropping the roots down into the core of the earth and releasing all sorts of grudges, fears, anxiety, all sorts of limitations and mind control factors, dropping through the roots into the earth and anchoring yourself down into the earth and bringing up the earth lava from the core of the earth through your energetic being and healing up your root and realigning with the planetary grid, with the Mother Earth, with the Mother Gaia, Earth, Tara, Gaia, the Trinity, the Divine Essence, and moving forward to the lower abdomen, to the belly, to your sexual organs, to your sacred energy center. The second energy center, which is responsible for sexuality, emotions, and creativity. And I want you to reflect on your journey. How creative are you? How stable emotionally are you? And how much are you in your own energy? Sacred is where we often have spiritual attacks because entities and beings often try to connect to us and suck our emotional energy, yet you do not have to consent. Clear everything up that is not supposed to be here. Clear everyone and everything from your secret and take responsibility for responding but not reacting. Responding but not reacting. There will be situations happening in our lives. We will be experiencing breaks up, ailments, loss of the loved ones, loss of the job, situations we didn't expect. Even trauma can be coming to us over and over again unless we address it. But yet, we have to have clear understanding and toolbox of how to reset and how to recalibrate and how to purify and how to come back into the center and how to hold ourselves sacred through this center, through this experience, recalibrate the sacred energy with the divine energy, with the highest and purest energies available for all of us, and do not consent. Do not agree for less. Learn how to trust your senses and how to validate your emotions and feelings. Move forward to the solar plexus, to the middle of your abdomen, and this is the place where willpower lives. Ya koto junto koto hata ya rumbu kata hata ya ta ta. Oftentimes, the priorities are wrong in our lives, especially when we're experiencing some sort of lack. We just want to do everything possible to go from that place into the place of abundance, and we neglect the ethical component, the love, the kindness, which is go. Or we don't have enough willpower to finish the action from the point A to the point B. We have to learn. We have to learn to remember that this willpower has always been there for us, that this willpower is available for us, that this willpower is within us, and we can activate it, we can recalibrate it, we can purify our intentions, and remember that we have everything to go from point A to point B, to go to complete our actions, to go and to get it done for the highest good of all. And no one knows what is the best except for us. We the only ones who know. We are the only ones to get it done. And it's not about overachievement and all those kind of things. It is about taking the responsibility and getting it done. And what is it? Only you know. No one else does. Coming back to the heart, making breaths in and out. You can drink some water. And the heart is not always the easiest thing to face. All sorts of trauma, all sorts of experiences, all sorts of fake masks or personalities were there, but you are to clear it up and to make a conscious choice that no matter what happened before, no matter how you were treated, you can realign to the highest and purest frequencies for the highest good of all and make a choice to have loving kindness as your guiding star. Yanto ko janto ko tambo ko taya ko to ko to ko yo ko to ro ko to yo ko tum ko to yo ko to 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 Panto ka hato ka taya ko tando ko chando ko taya rambo ka taya da 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 ando ka taya da 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 ando ka taya da 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 the heart. Many people have their energy everywhere else except for the heart. But yet, returning to the heart is the essential and the most important step of the spiritual awakening. What is in your heart? Are you able to allow the heart to guide you? Or is the trauma guiding you? Is the traumatized inner child guiding you? Are you able to see the situation clearly? Relax and release. Clear up everything that was here not for good. Everything that was here for some other agendas. Everything that was blocked. We are asking our divine support team to help us unlock for now. Yet we take the responsibility to process the trauma and to work on ourselves to become better versions of ourselves, more stable, more accurate, more attentive to our own true feelings and emotions and experiences, but also to others. We are able to make a choice to act for good. We are able to make a choice to look deeper, to look beyond. And we're merging the lower heart and our upper heart. And we are allowing ourselves to be happy and joyful despite anything. To be happy and joyful and supportive for the experience of others and for the good of all. And we're moving to the throat. The throat is where a lot of manipulation happened before. Throat is the place very connected with sacred, very connected with sexual and emotional and creative energy. Sometimes this sacred is activated, but there is no outcome for the throat, or the throat is too distorted with the trauma projections of the one, because the inner child was told or experienced something, but yet that experience is not to shape us, and we're not to blame those who did that to us. We are take the responsibility to act differently now, and slowly, slowly, step by step, to allow your voice to be heard. It doesn't need to be too loud or too proud. It can be humble, yet precise. Your opinion matters. Your feelings matter. When you say you do not consent, that matters. And when you hear beyond the words, that also matters. Take all the collars and energetic shackles and all the leash and everything that was holding you through the throat. Release and relax and make the sound to clear up your throat. Any sound, anything that comes up to clear up your throat. And harmonize what is beyond. Harmonize what is beyond that. Can you hear what is beyond the phrases our parents used? Maybe they were saying things because they were really worried about us. Maybe they didn't know how to love themselves. Maybe there is something we are not able to comprehend at the moment, but yet beyond that all is nothing but pure love. Allow that pure love to guide you and to reconnect with that pure love that has always been there, and allow that inner child, that voice, that sound is a very important part of your spiritual evolution. Look deeper, go beyond. We're going to the pineal gland in the middle of our brain, in the middle of our head, and resetting the DNA, resetting the main control, control point. The DNA was storing the generational trauma passed from one generation to the other. And we were in those loops of experiences, yet we can make a choice that we take responsibility to address that trauma and don't want to go into those experiences again, or don't want to pass that to our children. And yet we want to be able to unlock those gifts within us. And we remember that we are from the ancient future, and we are here to support others, and we are our own ancestors as well, with the ancient wisdom within us. Activate your third eye, reconnect, reset, and reconnect again to the highest and purest frequencies. Living in the past, all sorts of fake manipulative energies which might have been there, and coming back to our true divine essence and wisdom, which has always been there within us when we trust. When we trust our senses, our abilities, our intuition, our ability to see clearly and to perceive the reality as it is, as it is, as it is. Seventh energy center, the crown, just above our head, our ability to reconnect to the divine, to God, Source, Prime Creator, to our highest self, to the Divine Mother and the Divine Father within us, and remembering ourselves as the Divine Child, and dropping this energy down through ourselves and coming back to the heart. This is the heart. This is the pleasure. This is the beauty. Stay in the heart. Be in this place for just a little bit more. But yet, this place is where you are to be all the time, not just now. Your heart is pure and divine. Your heart has always been there for you. Your heart is to guide you. Your heart is what matters. Your heart is the most important guiding star which you have always had. And once you learn how to trust, you can rely upon it in every single action and situation in your life. You can, through your heart, travel multidimensionally, connect with your guides and spirits, receive clarity, connect with your highest self, connect with everyone and everything around. Yet, your heart is also the shielding tool. When it was traumatized before, when it was hurt, when all the trauma was projected from that onto the current experiences, you couldn't see clearly. And now you can have a choice to see clearly. I am inviting you to allow that heart to guide you in all sorts of experiences. Make a deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Make a sip of water, and once you're ready, you can open your eyes. We're about to finish and close this space for today. Yet, on the energetic level, it will always be there for you. You can always reconnect with the highest and purest frequencies, with your highest self, with the divine, with God, Source, Prime Creator, and you can remember your true essence, what your heart is here to teach you, what your heart is here to guide you about. And you can always ask for guidance, and you can always learn more. If you feel called, you can express your gratitude to me and to my support. And you can also Share this experience with those who might find it benefit as well. I invite you to journal about your life, to journal about what is there coming for you on the energetic level, and what kind of changes you want to implement, what kind of changes you feel it is the time to align with, and be brave, move forward one step at a time, allowing the confidence to grow, allowing the divine to play through you, allowing your love to guide you. You are here for a reason, and you are very needed. We are all holding each other for a reason, yet we're taking responsibility to be our true selves and not to follow any other agendas, but to be. I love you very much, and thank you so much for being here, live or in a replay, for doing the inner work, and for choosing to create a better reality for the good of all. I love you very much. Now go and enjoy your life.